And this has been something we've done over the decades. Unfortunately, due to a catastrophic failure of our obsolete and quite frankly just old equipment that was used to maintain the ice floor, we have been unable to get it back up and running. So we've had to abandon the idea of ice altogether. In its place, we are excited to announce that we will be installing over the next several months a state-of-the-art roller rink facility. This will come with a new floor, new skates, all the new bells and whistles that will come with that, something like we've never had out here before. The bumper cars will stay with some slight modifications of the wheels and will be a staple of the recreational facility that will be here for the enjoyment of the community. We will absolutely continue to do that. The bidding process that we went through to determine whether or not we were going to keep ice or transition to something else revealed that not only was it going to be prohibitively expensive to install a new ice plant, but we can also put in the state-of-the-art roller rink in half the time. So we'll be able to get back up and running and be available for our mall patrons by the holiday season. We did receive yesterday a written results of an in-house survey that we did here at Music City Mall amongst our tenants, and it showed that overwhelmingly our tenants prefer the idea of a roller rink versus the ice rink. So that is the decision we have. We always value what our mall tenants tell us, as this rink and what it does affects their livelihoods as it does ours. And so we do definitely take that into consideration as we move forward. So with that said, we expect to have more information coming out about our plans, what we're going to do, how long the construction process will take, and when we expect to open in the coming weeks and months. But do expect to see a whole brand new facility coming about right here at MCM Ice. So again, the bumper cars, I've been asked this several times. Again, the bumper cars will remain as a staple here. They're just going to operate on a hard surface instead of ice. We will make some modifications to the wheels so that they'll slide a little bit easier. And since they were designed to slide on ice, we're just going to modify them a little bit. We've got our engineers working on that piece, and we will have that as part of it. In addition, we may do a couple other things as well, but we're still unclear. But for sure, we are going with the roller rink. That will be open hopefully by the end of the year, certainly by the holiday season. That is what our goal is. So with that, I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have.
You talked about, it's only going to take half the time to install the roller rink as opposed to, fixing up with the ice rink. Talk to me a little bit, what about the funding? Where's that coming from to input the roller rink?
So the funding will be just as anything is done for us right here. We pay for it out of our investments that we have made here in the mall. We will fund it. It is going to be incredibly expensive to do, but again, time is a factor as well, and we can do it in about half the time. So that was a big part of the decision as well.
How do you think the roller rink will benefit our community?
So certainly, one of the things I always hear from all parents, everyone is, hey, we need something fun. We need a place for our kids to go where they can feel safe. I can say unequivocally that this is one of the safest buildings, if not the safest building in town. We have the best security team here. We constantly have security available to our facilities here, not just in the mall, but also in the rink facility here. We want parents to feel comfortable that they can come here, they can maybe drop their kid off, they can go shop, maybe head over to the food court and get a bite, and their kids will have fun and be safe at the same time. That's a big part of what we do.
What would you tell those community members who use the ice skating rink often and who now won't be able to use this rink?
Well, certainly we wish that the ice plant would have just kept right along ticking. We had made some big investments in ice and expected for that to happen. It just didn't work out that way. We value the relationships that we have with the ice skating community, absolutely, and certainly we'll do anything we can to help them. We hope that some of these kids will be able to trade blades for inlines, and we'd be happy to open the rink floor up to roller hockey or figure skating. All of those things that are done on ice, we think they can do on the same floor, and we work with them in any way we can.
As work is being done to move to the roller rink. Will any of that work disrupt any of these businesses that are kind of surrounding the new roller rink?
So no, that's a great question, and the answer to that is none of the businesses in the mall will be impacted. Now we will have to come in and drape some plastic. We certainly don't want fumes or anything like that from what we're doing in terms of construction in here getting into the mall. But all the mall businesses outside of the rink will continue to function as normal, and we will operate the bumper cars and the bounce houses and things that we put in place as a temporary fix while the ice was down. We'll continue to operate those as long as humanly possible until we absolutely have to move everybody out and go to town with the contractors.
Talking about that topic, what do you think will be the biggest challenges that you might face?
Well, certainly, we've been operating an ice rink for almost 25 years, and we kind of got used to that. And so anytime we change that method, it's going to be an uphill challenge. But I've spent the last week in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with some of the best rink operators in the business, learning just what all the different challenges are going to be, and I certainly don't think that there's anything we can't overcome. I think it's going to be a fantastic facility. Kids are going to love it. Adults are going to love it. It's going to be really, really good.
Overall, I guess, how do you feel about this change?
We are excited. Again, I know that there's some out there that have become accustomed over the last 2 decades to skating on ice, and this will be a big change. We are excited, though, and we believe that based on the results of the community feedback and certainly what we've seen internally here, that the overwhelming majority can skate on wheels. Not so much on ice. We're out here in the desert. It's 110 degrees. None of us are really used to skating on ice. And so that's pretty much been the majority of the comments and the feedback that we've received is people are really excited. But as you are well aware, some of the roller rinks that are in place out here have either closed or are only functioning for private parties and things like that right now. So this is something we feel that the community needs and we're able to do at the same time. So it benefits everybody.
That there was a chemical leak related to the reason why.
Could you hand me my water? I'm sorry, boss. Yeah. Sorry, let me get a drink of water here, guys. Sorry.
Is there any truth to that?
So, when the ice plant failed, part of the process in the cooling is that ammonia surrounds the chamber and cools the brine water down. There was a very, very small amount of ammonia that mixed into the brine water when it failed. Certainly nothing, at no time was there ever any risk to the public or anything like that. It was cleaned up quickly, and that was it. That was that.
Was it ever closed because of that?
No. The failure occurred in the middle of the night. We were able to have everything cleaned up by the next morning, and we were back in operation. But of course, the ice plant had failed, and we could no longer operate as an ice rink.
This was the only ice rink kind of in this area. In Odessa, how do you think that will impact?
Certainly, it'll be a big impact for those that love ice sports. And we do understand that. We are hoping that we'll be able to work hand in hand with the Junior Jacks and the Jacks and all of the members of the youth ice sports that are in the area, and certainly if there's any way we can help them, we will do that. But I'm hoping that maybe the only other rink being available would be at the Coliseum, hoping that maybe they can get the schedule worked out where it'll allow those kids to be able to continue on with their ice sports there as well.
I think we have time for maybe one more question.
So other than the mall, the Coliseum also offers ice skating?
I'm sorry?
Other than the mall, the Coliseum also offers a section where there's like ice skating?
Well, so that's where the jackalopes typically would practice if the oil show or something were going on. We always made our facility available to them, but first and foremost, the priority of this facility is to serve the community as a whole, and that's what we're continuing to do.
Anything else that you would like to share?
That's it, guys. We will definitely keep you up to speed as we move forward, and certainly excited to see this go down. Thank y'all.
Welcome to get any B-roll that you need. If you're going to venture beyond this area, let me know
We're
further.
running the story tomorrow, obviously. We talked to Matt the last couple days. He told us it was going to be several months before any kind of decisions were made.
Several months.
Yeah, said it'll be several months down the line before a decision